I've just heard somebody say that nobody cares about your triggers, and I thought, well, that's an interesting topic. Let's go through that. So there's numerous things that trigger people. Let's look at them. So veganism. If I'm not a vegan, that triggers you. Tough shit. If I don't drive an electric car, that triggers you. Tough shit. If I don't believe in your pronouns, that triggers you. Tough shit. If I don't agree to call you whatever name you call yourself, that triggers you. Tough shit. If I vote right, tough shit. If I like Trump, tough shit. If I don't go along with any agenda that you pop up with at whatever time you want, you don't like it and that triggers you. Tough shit. Old statues, tough shit. Let's go. My history, tough shit. My skin color, tough shit. My beliefs, tough shit. Anything about me that triggers you makes me happy. You do have to understand this. My very existence makes you unhappy, and I like that. That gives me great pleasure. The fact that you don't like me makes me feel better about myself. Can you imagine that? Because many of you people that are triggered don't like you. I wouldn't. Don't like the planet. Well, if you don't have a fair understanding of what's going on because you're so fucking stupid that you've been hoodwinked by everything, you're probably not going to like the planet. So there you go. You probably don't like, if you're a white person like I am, you probably don't like your history. Why? Because you're too fucking stupid to appreciate it. There's one thing. Oh, I know, you've been lied to. So, yet again, tough shit. Do you see where we're going here? You are so intrinsically fucking stupid. You have been hoodwinked, used, abused, taken for a ride, and yet you think you're the enlightened ones, that I can't see any point in you. And in future, you'll probably see no point yourself. At which some point somebody will have to come along and try and either pick you up or just look after you to stop you doing any harm to yourself. What I'm trying to say here is, you're not special. There is nothing about you that's likable. The reasons being is you make such a mess of being a human. You go out your way to argue, dislike and hate everything you see rather than appreciating what you have. This makes people like me, who have seen many people younger than you who were nice, pass on at an early age, and think, why is it people like you live to such a merry old age when you hated everything, when the good people who loved the world passed on early? Just, you see, what I'm trying to say here is I really, really fucking hate your ungratefulness for everything around you. And yet, you would rather stop me from doing anything I do because you consider everything that I do bad. You consider me to be bad for the planet, bad for humanity, bad for your gender, bad. You get the idea, right? But the real thing is that when you actually wake up, take your head for a shit, grow up, I don't know, grow a set of nuts, or mourn the loss of them, or whatever, right? When you actually get to this stage, you'll realize that you were wrong about everything. And you'll also realize that you were such a fucking asshole the entire time that you were there, that you probably will have to spend the rest of your life atoning for the misery that you caused others that didn't need it. I should imagine your own parents look at you and think, fuck, most of the friends, and I use that term lightly, around you are only there for a short while. They won't be around for long. And all those people, if they are actually close to you in any way, will also need their own counselling. Yes, you were the generation that believed the idiots and then became the idiots yourselves. It's quite a mess. Yeah, I'm trying to find the words to actually iron this one out beautifully, but I can't. No, when it comes to your generation and your certain group, words fail me. It's the way you dress, it's the way you smell, it's the colour of your hair, it's whatever you associate yourself, it's what you've bolted into you or taken out of you, it's what you've put onto you or taken away from yourself, it's the flags that you go around with, it's all the other stuff really, and I find it all just pretty much intolerable. However, there it is. I mean, I would like to think that there would be a use for you in the future, but if there's no use for you now when you're in your fittest and ripest years, then I would suggest maybe the only use you could be is a warning to kids in the future for what could go wrong. I don't know. I'd like to feel sorry for you, but you really are deep down an arsehole anyway, so what would be the point? Anyway, I'm going to get back to work, something that you probably don't do. Or if you did, there would be a list of things that you would need to make sure that you could feel okay. So you'd need to take your dog to work, you'd need a week off around your birthday area, you'd need nap times, you'd need safe spaces, you'd need the right colours. It would have to be feng shui, there wouldn't be anything political in there. You'd have to have group therapy, you would need time out to go on your little trips around wherever it is you go. You would need to put up your own political stuff around the place. Obviously certain things would be banned. You'd need a communal toilet where everybody could see everybody take a shit, because that's pretty much your thing, isn't it? What else would you need? You basically, you'd need to turn the entire job so that it evolves around you, and also so that the job, if it did evolve around you, would basically go belly up, because it wouldn't make any money, because you'd make sure of it, because of all the little timeouts you'd need and the strikes you'd go on and all the rest of it. Fuck me, I'm so glad I didn't have something like you as a son or a daughter. Never mind. Anyway, you enjoy yourself.